today's Bible trivia, and we are going to start from the right. Now to introduce this way. From the right, from my right, that is. So pale, jina moja tu.
Dexter.
David.
Nelson.
So kama kawaida, maswali iko hapa. We have 17 questions. And kila swali iko na alama zake. Pass mark ya leo 53 points. Hizo zinafanya upate zawadi yako. So now we start again from today we are starting from my extreme right. Tunachukua swali na kusomea swali yako, unajibu. Tuanze huku kwa Mujizas. Chukua karatasi, sema swali. Maswali ni rahisi. Aha. Not a hard way to start. Question number 16. Why did Jeroboam's hands dry, and what lesson do we take from that? Why did Jeroboam's hands dry up? And what lesson do we get from that? Points ni tano. Yes. Sauti.
So, pardon the question.
Why did Jeroboam's hands dry up? And what lesson do we pull from that?
Max.
Tano.
So first of all, at the end point the prophet alikuwa mtume wake. Time alikuwa anaenda for sacrifice. So alikuwa amecommand the soldiers wamshike since alikuwa amekuja kustop endelea na sacrifice zake. And the lesson hapa ni okay, you should have the respect to the people that God has called.
Mpatie max tano. Okay. Allow us to do it a little bit different today. So anyone else who has a lesson that they have learned from that text, mikono ya Jeroboam kukauka. Any other person? No, just for knowledge. Yes. For knowledge.
Okay. We should obey the God message from
Wakati ukisikia hakuna.
No matter your position, you should always obey God's commands.
Exactly. And also, if you read that context vizuri, the reason why Jeroboam is angry is because the prophet said that somebody is going to be born in the house of David. So he was jealous because of course alikuwa anajua if someone is born from the house of David, kingship nayo inaenda. Yako iko na hapo. Next. How long did it take Solomon to construct his palace? Point ni mbili. How long did it take Solomon to construct his palace? 13 years. Ekia mabu max mbili yako. Lovely. Next. Next. Number 16. What lessons can you pull from First Kings on how to choose your spouse? What lessons do you pull from First Kings on how to choose a spouse? What lessons do you pull from First Kings on how to choose your spouse, your permanent?
First Kings.
Yes, that's it.
Really sorry for that.
What lessons can you pull from First Kings on how to choose your spouse?
Max.
Tano. Or rather, let me bring it down. Not even if it is not at the, okay, what do you learn from First Kings about dating, choosing people, partners? What do you learn from First Kings?
From First Kings, how to choose a spouse. Choose a spouse who is godly centered, that he obeys God, that he or she doesn't get worship idols. See, from the example of Solomon, he had many wives, in that the wives led him into worshiping of idols.
Lovely. Point tano kwa hizo. Yes. I didn't say chapter 1. I said First Kings, but it is somewhere there. Nimesema First Kings. So that explanation is actually exactly what I was looking for. That Solomon alichagua watu hapo wakamlead astray. Next. Number one.
Yes.
Number 1 has 1 point. Who was Rehoboam? Point moja. Next.
Number 13.
Napenda tunavyoendelea. Why was there no noise heard during the construction of the temple?
Because King Solomon had ordered the carvings of the stones to be done at the place.
Lovely. Because the materials were prepared on. What's that? Yes.
How many months?
Pick that. How many months? Why was there no noise during the construction of the temple? You have a different opinion?
Obviously different, but something bring that to sure that kuna anything in like because of this, but I can't sijui exactly
Kwa sababu materials zote zilikuwa zina prepeiwa kama ni kware, mawe zote zinachongewa huko. So zikikuja they were bringing ready materials just to construct. Next. Number 4. What led to the fall of Jeroboam? What led to the fall of Jeroboam?
He led to the worship. He created idols in Dan and
Haya. Someone mwenye simu yake iko hapo afungue 1 Kings 13. Kama ni masomeo. Hata ni masomeo.
and ngoja kidogo before usome. A man of God was sent and akatumwa na Mungu amletee ripoti that
Next, you want to try? What led to the fall of Jeroboam? Yes. Endelea. I wish you could continue. I wish you could finish. Hivyo umeanza vizuri na point ni 5. Umeanza vizuri. Hiyo ya kwanza iko sawa.
Selected.
Maliza.
And he said to the elders. He said,
Nataka kumalizia.
So first of all, ni yeye Ibrahim amesema create other idols so that the people of Israel will worship on their own. He did that. The next one here, Nelson he selected. Okay, the priest was supposed to be selected. Sasa file hiyo itakuwa such that any priest, yani anyone can be priest. So na hiyo ni intersection good sana.
So, my adjudicator, what you do, you give Maureen 1.5. You give Nabaki 3.5. You give Nelson
1.
You give Nelson. Misha napata ile kidogo. Juu sasa yeye amekumbushwa na hizi za watu. You give after 3 zabaki 3.5 upatie Nelson 2. Hapana. 221. Yes, 221. Ndio nilipata kuwasemea lakini Nelson. Kwa kila mtu alikuwa anataka kuwa priest, Jeroboam anakubali. Next.
Lakini tunachukua mstari. The names of the gods. The icons.
But they are idols. So this is number 14. Who supplied timber? Who was supplying the timber from cedar trees?
Tiger.
Who was that? Max mbili. Because bila kujenga huko. Nani alikuwa ana supply? Aya, who was it passed to? Jesus. Ni nani? 2 marks. Time is up. Time is up. Yeah, Mira. 2 marks. Next.
Yeah. Joy.
How many proverbs did Solomon write?
How many marks?
2.
Less than 5.
Yes. Max mbili kwa Brian. Next. Ni kama mlisoma.
Saba.
Haya. Number 7. How did Solomon offend God? And what happened after that? Max tano. How did Solomon offend God? And what happened after that? Number 7, what did you say, Marvin?
Solomon aliomba sacrifices kwa aliomba 1000 sacrifices.
Swali ilikuwa, how did Solomon offend God? And what happened after that? Aya, next. Max ni 5. And so what happened after God was offended?
What happened yet? The bila siku ya Israel alisema kutoka kwa Saul. There, lakini haitapewa haitatolewa time atakuwa amekufa. Haitatolewa akiwa bado still alive. Ndio itapewa support. But because part of it, because of his dad, part of it, the relationship will be sure we need to leave it.
That's okay. I want us to go back to Marvin's answer. Is that answer correct? Your answer is not correct. But because the sacrifices was given that one, those ones were okay. Sasa tunaanza hapa kwa Nelson. Nelson amejibu vizuri. So hizo point tunagawanisha kwa Nelson na kwa Mish.
How many marks?
2.5, 2.5.
Mish alikuja hapa. Alikuja hapa. No, amekuwa direct.
Next ni Nelson.
Sana.
Na zenye mmejibu tafadhali mweke mbali usinini.
Nilikuwa nashindwa mbona Brayo apiti.
Number 3. What did Solomon ask of God? And why? Or the question is, what did Solomon ask of God and why? Na point ni 4.
Yes,
What did Solomon ask from God? Let me say from God and why? Umesemaje? Ati na? Hivyo ndivyo Biblia yako inasema? Another person? What did Solomon ask from God and why?
unakuja hapa.
He asked for the understanding of the relation since one young the kingdom. So that's why he asked for understanding from them wisdom.
Why?
So then is why.
What was your why?
Why the time King Solomon and he was young. That's why he asked for understanding.
Okay. Exo?
Swali.
What did Solomon ask from God and why?
So Solomon asked for wisdom from God. That was after he offered 1,000 sacrifices, and God appeared to him. Then the reason as to why he asked for wisdom is because his father had fought all the enemies at that time, and that he had no enemies during that time. Then he had nothing else to ask because he could have asked for power to fight the enemies, but the father had done that.
Okay. Some of you are correct partially. Okay, give more in.
He asked for discernment and understanding of the right and wrong because alielewa yeye ni young and he could not be able to lead that. He said the people are numerous and na alikuwa young, so he wanted God guidance and discernment.
By the way, I'm sure hata ukisoma hakuna mahali unaona God that is at which Solomon alisema give me wisdom. Hakuna. And this question I asked it very deliberately. And the Bible says, what sasa hii tusome kwanza direct. 1 Kings 3:9. So give your servant a discerning heart to govern your people and to distinguish between right and wrong. For who is able to govern these great people of yours? So who is right according to the four of you? Alisema?
God is it.
Alisema wisdom. Kwa alisema wisdom. Na akasema kwa sababu gani? Hakusema alisema kwa sababu. Wewe ukasema
alionyesha understanding.
Understanding. Kwa sababu gani?
That child
Alikuwa young. Haya, na wewe ukasema nini? Nini? Ulisema reason? Ulipeana reason gani?
Alisema reni yake iko better than
ya babake. Sasa sio tunaichuja. Hiyo tunaichuja. Wewe ulisema reason gani? Wewe amepeana story more. But anyway, as we are doing this, I want you to understand that my intention is that when you're reading, kuna zile zenye tumekuwa tukisikia, but now we are reading so that we know exactly what is in the Bible. So ukisema Solomon ali ask for wisdom, hiyo ni yenye ulianza kusikia ikisemwa, lakini that is not what is written. Solomon asked for a discerning heart. So wewe story yako sioni kama
Sasa si.
story yako sioni kama iko na point.
Iko.
Point gani?
Yake amepeana penye Mungu alimjibu. Na amefurahia juu hajaitisha, hajasema auliwe.
So hiyo jibu yako iko kwa hii swali kweli? Haiko kwa hii swali. Iko out of context.
Why?
Because the why is it is here. The why is here. The why is so that he is able to distinguish between the right and the wrong.
hapo kwenye unasema ni kwenye
Sasa kwa hivyo hakuna mtu amejibu the why.
Ndio amejibu.
Nimejibu.
Mish amejibu the why ya young. Kwa hivyo Mish utampea. Kuna mtu amesema ya right and wrong? Haya, pea Mish point moja.
Ilikuwa point ngapi?
Ilikuwa point ngapi? 3 ama?
kwani ile why
Zilikuwa
4 huyu amebeba
Bele hizo 4.
amebeba pili na wao amesema wisdom. Huyu ameshatoka. So point mko katikati yako na Maureen.
na sikipanga form sema pata ngapi
Wewe umesema point moja. Si yako ilikuwa moja ya why because he was young. Si ndio? Na Maureen akasema discerning heart na akasema
so si ni tutu basi